Shadows of the Midnight Mage Part 3, The Hero's Farewell. Years had passed since Felix Nightshade, the Midnight Mage, had thwarted the blood cult's dark ambitions and saved Valeria from eternal darkness. The city had thrived in the wake of the cult's defeat, and Felix had continued to guard it from the shadows. But time had taken its toll on the once vigorous sorcerer. Felix's once keen mind had grown weary, and his body had grown frail. The relentless battles, the use of shadow magic, and the constant vigilance had drained him. The Midnight Mage had become a legend in Valeria, but fewer and fewer people remembered the hero behind the cloak. One evening, as Felix walked the dimly lit streets of Valeria, he felt a chill in the air. The shadows seemed to beckon him, whispering of an ancient and powerful evil that had awakened. They learned of a dark prophecy that spoke of a cataclysmic event that could only be averted by the sacrifice of a powerful sorcerer. The prophecy had faded into obscurity, dismissed as mere legend. But Felix knew that it held the key to defeating the ancient evil that threatened the city. As Felix prepared for his final battle, the city of Valeria remained blissfully unaware of the impending danger. The shadows that concealed his true identity had grown longer, and his face had become a distant memory in the minds of its inhabitants. The night of the confrontation arrived, and Felix faced the ancient evil in a battle that shook the very foundations of the city. His shadow magic, though weakened by time, still held a glimmer of its former strength. And he fought with every ounce of determination left in his frail body. The battle raged on through the night, as the Midnight Mage and the ancient evil clashed in a crescendo of light and shadow. The fate of Valeria hung in the balance, and Felix knew that the only way to defeat the evil was to make the ultimate sacrifice. With a heavy heart, Felix channeled the last of his magic into a powerful spell that would banish the ancient evil once and for all. As the spell consumed him, his body turned to shadow and merged with the darkness, a final act of heroism that would save the city he loved. Valeria awoke the next morning to a city bathed in light, the shadows having retreated into obscurity. The ancient evil had been vanquished, but at a great cost. Felix Nightshade, the Midnight Mage, had given his life to protect the city one last time. News of his sacrifice spread throughout Valeria, and the people mourned the loss of their silent guardian. A small memorial was erected in his honor, a reminder of the hero who had protected the city from the shadows. And so, as the sun set over Valeria, casting long shadows that danced in the fading light, the city stood in silent tribute to Felix Nightshade, a hero who had given everything to keep their world safe.